Mous Limitless 5.0 for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. You already know Mous is one of the most popular cases out there when it comes to the iPhone series. So let's go ahead and talk about their all new 15 lineup. And as you can see, I have three materials right here. Out of the, I think they have 4 or 5 that you can get. You got the aramid fiber, you got the walnut, and then you have this speckled fabric, leather-ish, rubberish type of material. I'm not really sure what it is, but I like it and I'm a fan of it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And we always talk about the aramid fiber version, but there's one thing that I do want to talk about this version that I'm kind of a little clueless about. But let's take a look at the speckled fabric version, because let's just try something a little bit different. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, man. This is going to be the Mous Limitless 5.0. Let's go ahead and walk around. Let's step through the case. Let's see what it has going on. And the first eyesore that I see, Mous, you have to correct this. I'm not sure why you did it. It's too much branding. Okay, let's just go ahead and nip that in the bud. Now you have the Mous emblem right here, and then you turn around and got the same M in the Mous logo down here. In my opinion, that is excessive. And one thing that I know about customers over the time, one thing I know about viewers, some of you guys always let me know, I'm very vocal about it, you don't want a bunch of branding on the case. So comment down below. Let me know already right off the bat, how you guys liking the double branding? I feel like that's just a little bit excessive. In my opinion, the one little Mous down here was fine, but if you want to get more minimal with it, take this away and just leave it right there by the camera emblem. I don't think anybody dislike that. Either one, but just don't do both. Okay, let's keep it moving. Outside of that, man, you're gonna get a nice soft liner. You're gonna get those MagSafe magnets right here. Flipping it over on the side, you're gonna get those nice improved button that we seen come with the 14 model. Thank you, Mous. You're gonna get that nice action button, of course. Thank you for having the action button. Flipping it down here on the bottom, of course, now you will get the correct cutouts when it comes. See, you're listening to things. You change, you update the cutouts, but then you added the excessive. All right, okay, so it's good to see that you have the accurate cutouts now when it comes to the bottom of the 15 Pro Max. Same thing with your power button there. It's going to be raised up ever so slightly. And another thing, you will get that signature U. I don't know what it is about Mous cases. You're just going to get that little bow every time it comes to it, but it goes away once you pop your phone in there. So let's go ahead and bring the scale over here. Let's see what it is working with. I know some of you are like, T, you are bragging on Mous right now. No, it's still gonna be one of the best cases out there, man, but these are things that we got to point out because people don't be talking about some of these things. Dropping it down on the scale, you see it does weigh 49 grams, so take it, it ain't that heavy. I feel like it's not too much of a bulky-ish case, but it's gonna protect your stuff. All right, let's go ahead and slide the 15 Pro Max in here, and as you see, very, very, very tight fit. You will not expect that at all to change when it comes to Mous cases. It's just easily one of the tightest fitting cases on the market. So let's go ahead and run through it. And as I told you, this is going to be that speckled leather, speckled fabric, whatever that is, it is there. I always kind of like this material because I feel like it doesn't show any dirt. I feel like it feels good. It gives you a little bit of grip, and I feel like it's just a little bit improved. So let's go ahead and step around the case. So that top side completely closed. Right side, you're going to get that power button. When the phone actually goes in the case, it's going to push that power button out because it looks a little flat when you unboxing it, but it's going to push it up so you can get that little protrusion and be able to use it. So that's going to be good right there. Flip it over on the other side, nice and tactile. Action button, absolutely perfect. So very nice buttons. You're going to get the signature grips that's on the side of it, and that's always going to be amazing to see. But one thing I feel like we'll talk about it. I'm jumping the gun a little bit too much. We're going to talk about it. Flipping over on the bottom, you can see that your Type-C and you got those accurate cutouts right there. Now, let's go to take a look at the layout and tail protection. Now, they kind of have the same thing that a D-brand grip or another case company. I'm not sure who all does it. Not everybody. But what they do is they raise the bottom half of it. They're going to raise the top half of it. And they're going to leave the middle kind of flush with the screen so you can use your swipe actions without them being interrupted. And in my opinion, that's always a very nice touch that a lot of people don't do. But you're talking about a lot of people who use gestures heavy. They go back, they go forward. Sometimes having that border right here can kind of block it. But when you have that tapered flush case to the screen, it actually really provides a nice experience when you're talking about scrolling it back and forth, doing things that you need to do, getting to things and not hindering, the case being in the way, hindering that motion. So very nice to see. But the top section, bottom section, still high enough, so if you put it down on the face, I think you will be good. You don't have anything to worry about it. Medium drops, I'm not gonna throw this thing off the helicopter like some of their ads be doing. I'm not doing any of that stuff, but it seems like it's pretty protective. Normal drops, man, if you're fine. If you have a normal drop in this case, you're fine. You're not really gonna do anything that, that bad. And plus, they have their material on the inside. As you can see, they have their shock absorption material all along the inside of their case. I actually forgot to mention that. But other than that, it fits good. Good to go there. Let's look at the camera. As you can see right here, the camera is actually protruding up just a little bit. And I know one time they kind of did away with a corner of the actual camera. No, you actually have the whole border around the camera. I know a lot of you pointed that out to me, I think for the last iPhone version. I kind of missed it, but a lot of you were like, T, there's something funky going on with the camera. Everything is fine now. It has the ring that goes all the way around it. It's not partially mission on one side, so everything right there seems good. And you get that protection on your camera there as well. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the fit. And we already told you, man, the fit of this thing is just probably the tightest fitting cases out there in the market. As you can go down the side, very rigid case, not flimsy, anything like that. This thing is going to fit like an absolute tightest glove that you can probably get. Even when it comes to the button areas, it doesn't give you any give. Excellent, excellent fit when it comes to this case. Same thing about snapping it, all right? You got to get up on it to really get that case off, but it still pops off fairly easy. It's not going to leave you fighting trying to take it off. Still does very fine with removing the case, different things like that, but this has a A1. A+++ fit when it comes to the Mous Limitless. I wouldn't expect nothing less when it comes to this. Now, how does it feel in your hands? In my opinion, Mous actually improved a little bit. When it comes to their materials, it's actually on there. And I grab of all of them. Normally, the Mous will be slippery as a wet bar of soap as soon as you enter and get out the shower. But this time, I feel like they added a little bit of material now to the actual edges to make this a little bit more grippy, because we've been asking for it. Mous, just give us more grip. And even when they gave us the little grip areas on the side, trust me, these worked. These worked really well. But now on the area where it doesn't have those ripples, I feel like they did a little something, and you can kind of see it, a little something to the material, so when you're holding it, I have more grip on this one than I did the previous Mous models. I do think they improved the grip on the case and the material on it to give you a little bit more grip, and I am very, very pleased with that. And when you're talking about adding a little bulk, sure, it is going to add a little bit of bulk, but this is going to be on the protective side of cases. It's not really so minimal, but I still feel like you can get away with this case and not feel you have like some old school iPhone 4S out-of-box Defender on your phone. It don't feel nothing like that, man, but you're getting a good level of protection. Adds a little bit of bulk when it comes to your whole setup. And over here, bringing the MagSafe charging, of course, it's going to be MagSafe compatible. Let's go ahead and check those Mous magnets out, because there's never been nothing that's going to leave you mind blown. I will like to see stronger magnets on the Limitless line. Cases are making stronger magnets, you know what I mean? But it's not going to try to pick this base up. It works fine on MagSafe things, but I would like to see the charger a little bit. The magnets is a little bit stronger. People in the comments, you can let me know the same thing. I know you've voiced that before when it came to previous videos, but it's not as strong. I would like to see it a little bit stronger. It's not a deal breaker though, man. You still have an amazing case. But overall, and then let's pop in the MagSafe magnets, the accessories up here, they're going to work fine. It's still strong enough to hold all of these accessories down. So if you want to walk around, hold this wireless charging your phone, you're not going to worry about this really falling off, too easy, just normal everyday use. I'm shaking it, trying to get it to come off, but it's not really going to pop off or anything like that. But that's going to be it, man. This is going to be the Mous Limitless 5.0 for the 15 Pro Max. Now, heading over to the website, bad boy going to be $74.99, but I don't know if Mous want me to say this, man, but you can go on Amazon and get this for a couple bucks off, and that might be the best place to buy it. I'm always looking out for the audience, man. So you can go to the Mous website, you can go cop one, or you can go over to Amazon, and you can also go get one, and then you get a few bucks off. The link's down below. You can go check it out. Now, one thing that I do want to kind of point out, because this is something that really, I was like, oh, there's something going on. So Mous did send me an aramid fiber one. As you can see, here's their aramid fiber Mous. And when you pop it on, it fits good too. Can you guys hear this? That is happening when I squeeze right here on this side. So I'm not sure. It doesn't act like it's not all the way on the phone. That is annoying. So I said, you know what? Maybe this is like a little defect from the one that they sent me. I don't want to talk about this until I verify that maybe it's a defective unit that they sent me. But then I go Amazon, and I do these things. I still buy cases. I'm not going to just sit back and get all these cases. I go out there and buy them. So I went and bought me a brand new one. I went on Amazon, caught me another one, and I said, let's just see if this problem remains. I pop it on and do the same test. it still does it. So I'm not sure, is this an issue with the Aramid fiber versions? Because now I've got two, and they both do the same exact thing. My guy's Philly Pat's Tech, he does accessory reviews on YouTube also. We're in the Discord, and I pinpointed that out, and he was like, yo, I hear the same thing. So I don't know, Mouse, if you have to check this. Everybody, if you have mouse cases, just do a little bit of extra squeezing. Now, normally using it, you're not going to feel it. Just using this case as is, you won't feel it. But if you ever had to grip it, or if you ever had to do something where you kind of reposition and kind of grab to that edge, you're going to hear that popping noise. And it feels like something isn't right on the right side of this case. So, Mouse, if you're watching this, I'll make sure to send this part to you. People, if you're watching this video, hopefully you go ahead and fast forward or you hear this part and haven't clicked off until then. But outside of that, I don't have that issue with the other two. They do just fine. I have no issues with the other two versions. You don't get that sound at all. But when it comes to the actual Aramid fiber versions, I'm getting that sound. So $74.99 on their website. $69.99, I think, over on Amazon. Links down below. You can go check them out, man. Still one of the best cases. I'm just worried about that little area when it comes to the Aramid fiber versions. But hit the links down below, man. Go ahead and pick it up. Trust me, when I do my top 10 video, you already know. After you watch my videos, you kind of know where my top 10 lies. The mouse will be up there. They just got to clean that little issue up with the Aramid fiber version.